Hi, I'm Macca. Welcome to the Mac Attack. Is climate change to blame for the record temperatures in the UK? This week, and I think early into next week, we're going to see record temperatures as high as 40 degrees, which many people will struggle with those temperatures, I believe, because we're not used to it here in the UK, are we? So it's interesting to see what the Met Office has to say. So check out what the Met Office is saying for the next few days of the forecast. And I'd like to know, do you think that the climate change, or the so-called climate change, is to blame for the record temperatures? Have a great day.
Course of this weekend. Temperatures will be the big talking point of the weather for the next several days. It's going to get a bit warmer through the course of this weekend, leading into a pretty hot start for quite a few of us next week. Big question marks then about how long the heat will last and just what the temperatures will do, up or down, through next week. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But first of all, let's deal with this weekend, because here comes high pressure. It's going to bring a lot of dry weather this weekend. These weather fronts will bring a little bit of rain to parts of northern and western Scotland. But for most, the high pressure is going to bring plenty of sunshine. And although temperatures may be a little down on Saturday compared to Friday, they're set to rise again through Sunday and Monday in particular, where that high is dominating. These are Monday's expected temperatures, widely in the mid-20s across northern Britain. Further south, we are likely to peak probably over 30 Celsius somewhere across the southeast. Coast will always be a little cooler with some sea breezes, and always a little cooler across the far north of Scotland as well. But some very warm conditions for the early part of next week. What happens after that? Well, there is some uncertainty about that. This is what we call a plume. It's when we run the computer model several times and we get an idea of the temperature. Now, this isn't the temperature at the surface. This is the temperature about 1.5 kilometres and 1.5 kilometres up. And you can see that over the next several days, the air doesn't really change that much. It does start to rise a little bit as we go into the early part of next week. The main driver for the temperatures ticking up will be that high pressure actually compressing the air, lifting those temperatures day on day, peaking probably Monday or Tuesday. What happens after that? There is, as I say, some uncertainty. The graph suggesting here a little bit of a dip before potentially seeing another rise. Now, each one of these dotted lines is a computer model run, 50 or so of them from the European computer model. The dark pink lines are the control and the high resolution model, and they're suggesting quite a big rise in temperatures towards the back end of next week, Friday and into Saturday. But they're just one or two computer model runs. You can see the darker shading here. That is the more popular path where temperatures do drop and then start to rise, but similar to values on Tuesday. And that's the most likely scenario at this stage, that the back end of next week sees temperatures back up well above average, but there is that possibility that those temperatures could be that little bit higher, and we do actually see an even hotter spell at the end of next week. This is a long way off, so keep up to date with the latest forecasts from the Met Office.